We are not here to trade. The truth is, I am no trader. I am a software engineer, and we are going to do what software engineers do best. We are going to automate until there are no humans left. Take everyone's jobs. We will live in a robo universe. Automate! So let's start with making this trading bot. To make a trading bot, we need a trading strategy. As I said before, I am no trader, but I am a logical thinker. So let's think about this logically. Let me take you to Economics 101.
The more demand there is for something, the more people are willing to pay for it. Increase in demand means increase in price.
Now that we have figured out that demand causes changes in price, we now need to find out how to measure the demand of cryptos. After speaking to a certified professor, not a self-proclaimed one, we have come to the conclusion that we can measure the demand of cryptos via hype. Now, the good thing is we can quite easily measure hype. You ask how? Let me show you. I now call this the hype strategy. Step 1, we hook up to Twitter's API. Step 2, we create a search query and we monitor tweets which contain that search query. Step 3, we write an algorithm which says if we have X amount of tweets within time Y, you have a buy signal. Step 4, we hook into the API of our favorite exchange and buy. And finally, to sell, we add a stop loss, which in my case I call risk, and a take profit, which I call a reward. You actually thought I was going to build this with you. No, this is no tutorial. I've already built this. And you want to know what happened? Here's what happened. I had a 30% return on investment. Now, that's great, but it just seemed a bit too good to be true. And you know, when things seem too good to be true, they usually are. What happened this week was Bitcoin actually went from 16k USD to around 24k USD. So I thought, why not seek professional help from professional traders who actually know what they're doing? But the thing is, traders are not willing to give out their trading strategies. So I went to the best professional trader who is willing to give me their professional trading strategy on the market. I created a Reddit post which was titled, "Hey guys, I made a trading bot. I need your help. I am using my hype strategy. This is my hype strategy." And most of the replies I got kept talking about backtesting. I am a risk taker. I don't do backtesting. I want to throw my money into a robot and become a millionaire. And finally, people actually gave me some strategies. There was one nice guy who kept talking about RSI. I don't know what RSI is. I'm a programmer. After doing countless hours of research, I found out RSI is the relative strength index, and it shows me if an asset has been overbought or oversold. So I went to my favorite code editor and I said to my code editor, hey, can you add the RSI strategy to my hype strategy? And the code editor said, yes, I can. And here it is. I wish code editors actually worked like that, but they don't. So this is what I actually did. I found a library which does technical analysis based on the input that it receives. The only thing is, I needed to get this data. So we went back to our favorite exchanges API and we said, hey, can you give me some historical data, preferably for the last 14 days? And then we had our historical data and we hooked up to this library and the library gave us our RSI. And just like that, we had a trading bot. Now it's time to test our trading bot. We don't do backtest. We chuck it in a live environment. So you want to know how it performed? Before I tell you how it performed, you need to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And then I'll tell you how it performed. The performance was actually great. What happened was we outperformed Bitcoin. Well, that's what Binance told me and I just went with it. We outperformed Bitcoin. Meaning, if my money was in Bitcoin for the last 20 days, we outperformed it. My trading bot was making money even when the SEC decided to clamp down on staking. I don't know what it has to do with them, but yeah. From running my trading bot, I realized there's nothing like passive income. Imagine sleeping, eating and excreting, but still making money. After 20 days of running on a live environment, we were still seeing some nice returns. We were still outperforming Bitcoin. So I got curious. How would my strategy do over a year or two? Remember those trading experts over at Reddit? Well, they were bloody right. Having a backtest would prove if my strategy works over time. In this case, would it work over a year or even 2 years? So now we just need to build a backtest. But for this, we need historical data. Unfortunately, through the APIs, we can't access enough historical data. Fortunately, our favorite crypto exchange has zipped up all this data and saved them on their website. We just need to go to their website, download the zip files, unzip them, and then read through the contents. Well, our test needs to read through the contents. You actually thought I was going to do this manually? You must be off your rocker. And now we just need to test our strategy against this data. Okay, so after having the test run against test data for 2 years, we have an ROI of nearly 70%. That's bloody insane for a trading strategy I just built. So you know what? I'm gonna keep this bot running on my live account and let's see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to continue working on my bot and hopefully we can have a version which will be accessible to everyone. Until then, just click that bell icon